Hello and welcome to IB Times TV. I'm Sally Turner, joined here today with reporter Amanda Remling to discuss the mid-season finale of the Vampire Diaries. Okay, trouble is brewing in the college, so what sort of chaos can we expect for the mid-season finale?
All right, well, last time we left off, Elena was taken by Dr. West and strapped up to this exam table. So Damon was left in his cell. So this week we're going to see him doing everything he can to try to escape and get back his girlfriend. Unfortunately, we learned that, he's had a previous stay at the Augustine, dungeon, and it's not going to be easy. But somehow he'll manage to escape, and he'll turn to his brother Stefan to help him, which is pretty interesting because, Stefan's obviously Elena's ex-boyfriend. So the ex and the new boyfriend are going to be teaming up together to try to rescue her. But in the meantime, she's definitely going to, be getting tortured and hopefully not too bloody because she's just too pretty for that.
She's too pretty. And speaking of episode 10, is it true that the theme is 50 Shades of Grey?
So they haven't, things are definitely going to get, I wouldn't say kinky, but she's definitely going to be like handcuffed and tied up, but it's called 50 Shades of Grayson. And so Grayson isn't exactly gray, Grayson is her father. So that could be weird to connect her father to 50 Shades of Grey. But so I think what we're going to be doing is learning more about her family history, Elena's family history, and seeing how her dad connects to this vampire torture that's been going on for centuries.
Speaking of kink, talking about my favorite couple, Damon and Elena, what's going to happen to them?
Oof. Well, last week Elena found out that Damon has had this revenge plan for years, stemming back from the late 60s. So what she didn't realize is that what the revenge plan was him like killing off members of the Whitmore family. Well, Elena just became really good friends with one of the Whitmores, and what she just found out is that Damon, up until recently, like a month ago, killed this latest relative. So she's a little upset about that he's been like keeping this dark secret from her, and that while they were together, he still has this really dark inside. So one of the rumors going around is that they're going to break up.
Oh, that's sad, really? Do you think they're going to break up?
I think, we've seen Damon do a lot worse. Damon snapped Elena's brother's neck. He was wearing the ring, so he came back to life. But I feel like Damon has done much worse to ruin his relationship with Elena.
Now, I know all morning you've been busy working on your very own unique theory, something about switching bodies for the episode, so what's going on?
Okay, so TV Guide released a spoiler, and they released 3. One spoiler was that a couple's going to break up. The other was that a main character is going to die. And the third was that someone's going to pull a body switcheroo. So they said 2 out of the 3 spoilers was correct. Well, since we've just killed off, a fan favorite character, Bonnie, and brought her back, I have a feeling they're not going to kill off anybody. There's nobody really to kill off. So which leads us with the breakup, which we just talked about, and the body switcheroo. So the Vampire Diaries has a history of kind of pulling a little bit from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And so what I think they're going to do this time is that, Katherine, who is also played by Nina Dobrev, who plays Elena, is like slowly dying because of the vampire cure that she took. So because of that, she's bent on staying alive forever. She can't take any more vampire blood to turn into a vampire, so she's kind of lost right now. So the episode is going to find her turning to Matt to help train and maybe hold off on dying, but then she's going to turn to her daughter Nadia, who might be her only last look for hope. So my theory is that since Nadia is a traveler, she might have some mystical spell or something to change bodies. Now, Katherine could just change bodies without anybody, any vampire, and live forever. But she's so vain and so self-obsessed with herself that I think she's going to want to go into her doppelganger, Elena. So, which brings us back to the breakup. So, while I don't think Elena would break up with Damon, I think if Katherine switched bodies with Elena, she would break up with Damon in order to hook back up with Stefan.
Wow, that's a whole lot of vampire drama.
It's crazy.
Thanks, Amanda.
You got it.
It's a lot.